सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं राघवेंद्र जी बस A to Z से आप लोग देखना चालू कर दें। राघवेंद्र जी A to Z। आज के इस एपिसोड में आप लोग के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण वीडियो है। यह वीडियो जो है से आप लोग के लिए जितनी भी आशा वर्कर्स हैं, आंगनबाड़ी वर्कर्स हैं, संविदा कर्मी हैं, उनके लिए है। खास करके यह सदन से यह वीडियो आया है। इसमें आशा वर्कर्स, आंगनबाड़ी वर्कर्स की जो स्थिति है इसके बारे में बयान दिया गया है और इनकी स्थिति को सुधारने का मांग की गई है। तो खुद यह संसद में यह उठा है और संसद सदस्य द्वारा यह मांग उठाई गई है। एक केरला के सदस्य हैं जो कि अपनी मांग को इंग्लिश में रखे हैं, क्योंकि वहाँ हिंदी भाषी राज्य नहीं है। तो इसलिए वो अपने जो आवाज़ है, अपनी जो मांग है, अपनी जो आशा आंगनबाड़ी की जो डिमांड है, उनको वह संसद ने अपनी अंग्रेजी भाषा में रखी है। तो आप लोग को मैं लाइव ही दिखाता हूँ। आप लोग बने रहे वीडियो में और वीडियो को लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, शेयर करें। चलता हूँ मैं आप लोग को। जैसे कि आप लोग देख रहे हैं, पीठासीन अधिकारी हैं श्री प्रमोद तिवारी जी और यह सदस्य हैं। जैसा कि आप लोग देख रहे हैं, यह है JB माथे हिशम, यह केरला से हैं। तो आप लोग खुद सुने उन्हीं की जुबानी।
So in Kerala there are about 27.
Srimati JB Mathur Hisham.
Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir. Regarding working of the Ministry on Health and Family Welfare, I wish to speak on 10 points. As I am from Kerala, my first 3 points would be on Kerala. And the first point is on ASHA workers, the silent pillars of public health. Let me start with a story, not of a celebration, but of a suffering. So in Kerala, there are about 27,000 ASHA workers. Workers have been on indefinite strike for the past 37 days in torrential rain and scorching sun, and no steps, and in the steps of Secretariat of Kerala. And now ASHA workers have announced that they will go for an indefinite hunger strike from day after tomorrow. Why, sir? Because the honorariums remain unpaid, their wages have not been revised, and their demands are met with silence. Neither the government of Kerala nor the centre has had the willingness to even listen to the concerns of ASHA workers. On International Women's Day, when the world celebrated, the ASHA workers in Kerala stood in darkness of neglect. Currently an ASHA worker in Kerala receives rupees 7,000 per month. That is equivalent to rupees 233 per day. Even this meager sum is delayed. Can a family survive on 233 rupees a day? And even for this meager amount, Kerala government had brought a circular which they had to withdraw under pressure yesterday because of the ongoing protest of ASHA workers. 20 years ago, when under NRHM, when ASHA workers became a scheme workers, and when they were as voluntary part-time service. Today, they are the first-time responders to a most pressing health issue. During COVID-19, like angels, ASHA workers went from door to door, identifying patients and quarantine, treatment, giving them medicine, PPE kit. And not just for COVID, they have been at the front line of battle, whether it's dengue, malaria, tuberculosis, cholera, leprosy, Nipah, taking even pregnant women to hospitals and even vaccination. Sir, as a 3-term municipal councillor, I have had first-hand experience and I watched them from close quarters, and this is not a part-time job, and it is undoubtedly a full-time job. But their shifts are endless, sir. Even after going home, they have to do the data entry and reporting. So their responsibilities are boundless, yet their compensation remains disgracefully inadequate. And sir, they work over 12 hours a day without social security, without job benefit, without a pension, and they retire with nothing. आशा अब निराश हो गई. This is not just a policy failure. This is discrimination. This is exploitation. This is violation of human rights.
Yes.
Can a nation that prides itself in women empowerment justify this exploitation, sir? Meanwhile, Government of Kerala and central government are engaged in a blame game regarding funds. The Finance Minister of Kerala claims Centre has to give 100 crores. The Health Minister of Kerala claims that 636 crores have to be given and it is pending. Whereas the Union Health Minister in the floor of the House says nothing is pending. Where is the truth? What is the truth? And why should ASHA workers suffer? Sir, the recent announcement of considering enhancement remuneration by the Union Minister in the House is a solace, but that is not enough. I am glad JP Naddaji is here. ASHA workers must be institutionalized as a government employees, and refusal to do so is a deliberate, systematic undervaluing of women labor. So therefore, most respectfully, I urge the central government, regularize ASHA workers as employees. Implement a structured pay scale of rupees 21,000 per month. Ensure a retirement benefit of 5 lakh social security, EPF and pension. So I have raised this issue in this house on Feb 6, 2024 and we will continue to raise it. So now I move on to my second point, Anganwadi workers and helpers, the backbone of child nutrition. Like ASHA workers, Anganwadi workers in Kerala is around 66,100 and they are also on an indefinite strike since yesterday. Their wages have not been meaningful revision in 8 years, but their workload has increased exponentially. An Anganwadi worker earns only 12,500 per month and a helper rupees 8,700 per month. Often they pay for the daily expenses and they have to crave for their reimbursement. So this is a state-sanctioned injustice. So I urge the central government, treat Anganwadi workers as government employees in line with Supreme Court observation, implement a minimum wage of 21,000 per month, increase retirement benefit to 5 lakhs. So I had raised this issue also in the House on 5th December 2023 and will continue to raise it. So the protest staged by ASHA workers and Anganwadi workers in Kerala is a show of strength, of perseverance, of women power. ജ്വലിക്കട്ടെ സ്ത്രീ ശക്തി, ഉണരട്ടെ കേരളം, ഭയക്കില്ലിനി നാം തെല്ലും, കരുത്തോടെ വിരൽ ചൂണ്ടും. The women power will rise and shine. Kerala will awake and point fingers on the injustice of state and central government.
Very good.
Sir, I have started Mahila Sahas Kerala Yatra from Jan 4th, covering 1,474 mandalams, 941 panchayats, 87 municipalities and 6 corporations. And I want to share here, in 40 days when I traveled to 30 panchayats, in every panchayat, ASHA workers and Anganwadi teachers and helpers, they came and narrated their sad story. So if a state like Kerala, which has, due to continuous different successive governments stay ahead in public health, if this is the plight of Kerala's ASHA workers and Anganwadi, then what will be the plight across the nation? So I urge both, this has to end and both ASHA and Anganwadi workers will have to be treated as government employees and benefits given. So my third point, Kerala's fight for AIMS and the tale of stepmotherly treatment. So Kerala has done everything, whatever is required for AIMS. Initially 4 locations were identified, Thereafter, 150 acres of land acquired and transferred to Directorate of Medical Education in Kinalur in Kozhikode only for the purpose of establishment of AIMS. But in spite of doing all that, the union government turns deaf to Kerala and for AIMS. I asked the union minister, very respectfully asked the union minister, why does Kerala not deserve an AIMS? Why the delay when other states are given AIMS? And this discrimination should end and Kerala should get AIMS. So now moving on to the national picture, sir. A tale of, my fourth point is tale of two eras. Before 2014 and after 2014. So before 2014, across different governments from Jawaharlal Nehru to Manmohan Singh ji, yes, of course, with Atal Bihari Vajpayee also as Prime Minister, so there was a common priority. The common priority was building of a robust healthcare system in India. The focus was on infrastructure, inclusivity, and also accessibility. Priority was provide health. Now from Achhe Din to Sabke Saath, Sabka Vikas, Prayas to Amrit Kal to Viksit Bharat, there is no substance. There is only slogan. Now it is the GDP is only 5%. If when the WHO recommends 5%, India barely allocates 1.9%. This is embarrassingly low, sir, when compared to giants. Sir, my fifth point is public healthcare system in ruins. I wish to say about Ayushman Bharat. Ayushman Bharat, the healthcare shifted responsibility to private players, ensuring free and accessible health which is not there. And Controller and Auditor General itself has said that there are fake claims and there is total fraud. So my sixth point is collapse and violence against doctors and health professionals. India has become where AIMS is like that. So rising violence against doctors is a big issue and Central is not doing. So my seventh point is NEET catastrophe. Government promised 10,000 medical seats but can't even conduct the NEET exam. And Union Minister, I hope Naddaji has seen Jairam Rameshji's tweet about what has happened about the postgraduate exam. So my eighth point is unacceptable 18% GST on health insurance. That has to be revoked, sir. That is much, much higher than what people pay in US, UK and South Africa. My ninth point, sir, drug quality concerns. Whereas our drugs, which being used in Gambia and Uzbekistan, people have lost life. In US, there is people are turning blind eyes, so all that is a big concern. So my final point, if I don't say this, it will be a big loss to the nation. So my final point, India and the WHO, silence is not an option. WHO plays an important role, and even during COVID time, we know what WHO did. And President Trump has unilaterally announced the decision to withdraw from WHO. This is the time our India self-proclaimed Vishwaguru, Honorable Prime Minister, must step up and show support. I urge you, Prime Minister, sir, I do not speak today merely to criticize, I speak to warn. Our healthcare system is dismantled before our eyes. The government's policies are misplaced, flawed and dangerous. I conclude, sir. I conclude. People of India deserve better. Not just slogans, but action. Not just speeches and podcasts, but solutions. Not just promises.